Good morning. Good morning. Some people say there is no passion in corporations. I tend to disagree. There is passion in corporations, it's simply different from the one we see in startups. But before that, why do we care about this feeling? When this feeling is hidden, it's invisible to the eye, it's intangible, it's somewhere there in the soul and heart, and it's not something that you can describe as a physical object. We do care about this feeling because without it, we're gonna be like some people who are doing this job. I'm not saying that it's bad to be a civil servant, but this is the epitome of a profession that has no emotion and no passion at all. So passion is extremely important for us because it drives us throughout our whole life, throughout our whole career. It kicks us out of bed in the morning, it gets us up and running, and it sustains us doing everything. This picture leads me to the topic of today, which is pattern of passion in corporations. I will start with an example from my personal career. The year is 2008, and I'm being interviewed by the CEO of a large company in order to take the position of a project leader of a new business. They're about to launch a TV business. The company is dealing with something else, so everybody is extremely excited that we're gonna launch this service. And I'm even more excited because I'm bringing my expertise and my education and my background from outside. I've also been in the TV business, so everybody is extremely excited. And above all, the CEO sees the passion in me, and he immediately says on the spot, that's her. So they take me. And I start, and I see my peers and my colleagues and the employees, and they're extremely excited about the new thing we're gonna launch. The company is a little bit boring in a sense at the time. So we start the new thing, and everybody's embracing the new challenge, and everybody's willing to help and support and to do it the right way and the best way. The only opponents, if I can say so, are on the HR side. And this is quite understandable because I come to this business with this exuberant passion, and I don't fit the corporate standards in no way. So they start this silent war, but anyhow, we keep with a very high emotions. The problem with this service is that we realize at a very early stage that the DTH solution, sorry for the term, but I have to use it, the DTH solution, which is the best solution in this case, is not possible due to political reasons. So gradually, I noticed in my peers that they kind of lose their initial powerful positive emotions due to the fact that we're going in the wrong way. So instead of launching with a DTH, we have to launch with something else, which is very complicated, a very complex service, and it leads us nowhere. So the team and I, we're on a ship, and we're sailing, and we know that we are drowning. So this keeps going for a year, and from the initial level of positiveness, you see how the passion starts to fade away in people. So they have it in the beginning, but gradually it fades away because they don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. What happens is that I'm very lucky at the time, so I've been promoted to a higher position in another division. So I keep observing the situation with this service from a distance. And what happens is that they keep analyzing, and they keep presenting, and they keep making all these spreadsheets. They go to the management board, they go to the supervisory board, they do all these internal and external meetings knowing that there is a no-go. So this is a very sad situation, and you can imagine what is the passion level in the corporate employees at the time. What happens next is that 2 years later, our biggest rival at the time launches this service, and they launch it with the DTH solution, and they're much ahead of us, and they start making subscribers like crazy. And this makes us even more depressed, and the employees that were initially very, very happy are now getting lower and lower. And what happens next is even worse, that 6 years later, so 6 years after the initial launch, the company finally realizes that that was the wrong decision to go. So they say, okay, and now we launch DTH. And this is 6 years later. So you can imagine from a market perspective how much 6 years is. It's a huge period. But the problem is even worse because you lose the momentum, which is the passion level and the high energy level you have in people. And when you lose this momentum, what happens with passion, and this is my observation from real life, is that it doesn't disappear. It doesn't just go nowhere. It goes in externally. So people take this passion they have from inside and they put it to something else. They externalize their passion sources. And what I observed is that they started, the team that was involved in this drowning project, they started talking and being passionate about the material and external factors like the size of their bonus, the type of their company car, the canteen, the food in the canteen, the cafe, the cafeteria. So these are issues that corporations have to solve because people genuinely have passion, but if you don't use it the right way, it just fades away and then it goes in the totally wrong direction. So much with corporations. I have hundreds of examples, but I will move to a more passionate topic, which is startups. So now I'm an entrepreneur myself. Also, I'm living with an entrepreneur. We have a lot of entrepreneurial friends, and if there is one word that combines us all, this is passion. I'm sorry, but I need the water, if somebody can help me. Okay, so passion. Why this word combines us all? Because passion is something internal and you cannot imitate it. You cannot fake it. Thank you very much. You cannot imitate it, you cannot fake it, because you can be passionate only about something that you genuinely care about, something that is inside. For example, let's take me. I'm passionate about marketing, I'm passionate about branding and content and entertainment. So naturally, I'm not into financials or accounting. My business is in these areas. For the purpose of this talk, I have formulated 3 categories of passion, if I can put it that way. One is that passion is internal. It cannot be faked, as I already said. I will give you practical examples from my career. The first one is with celebrities for flavor. It's a project, a theatrical play that I'm producing with 2 very good guys, very good actors. One of them is a rising star in Bulgaria. The other one is also a very good actor. There is a third one who is called Marius Kurkinski. He is one of the top 5 actors and directors in Bulgaria. So why do I give this example? I give it because these guys come to me with a very interesting improvisational piece, and they're so passionate about it. And it's so hilarious, it's so funny, and it has a lot of messages in it. But above all, they truly believe from their heart that it's worth doing it. And I decided immediately that I want to produce this play. So we make it, and we're towards the launch of the play, and we're shooting a commercial for the play. So we're in a similar setting in a theater in Sofia, and Marius is there. By the way, he's doing it pro bono, just to help us. And you know how it goes with technical crews. We have to wait for, I don't know, 4 hours maybe. We wait and wait and wait till they set up the lights and everything. And I expect Marius to be nervous and to be in a hurry, but not for a single moment this guy is showing that he's not passionate about what he's doing. He's so supportive and he's so encouraging, and he so much believes in what we're doing and what he's helping that he's there for us. And it's so inspirational when you meet such kind of people, because they give you the faith and hope to continue. The next example I'm going to give is following the second category of passion, if I can form it that way. And as I said, passion cannot be a lonely feeling. Passion is a shared feeling. It's between a group of people. The example you see as illustrations is from a cause that I'm supporting. The cause is supporting independent artists from different genres in Bulgaria to perform on large stages and meet large audiences. So these guys are extremely talented and they're extremely professional. They're only professionals, but they're deprived the large stages. They're not supported by institutions. They're not supported by big media. They're not supported by big producers. So I have this case, and I'm literally knocking on 100 doors till I find the other stakeholders to get involved in my passion and in my dream to help these guys. And everybody loves the idea, but it's like it's not the right time, or it's not the right moment, or we don't have the budget, or I don't know what else. So 8 or 10 months later, I'm not giving it up, and finally I'm finding a lady on the sponsor side who is so passionate about these young talents as well that she immediately says, okay, let's do it. Then I find another one who later became the event organizer. And last but not least, I found the mayor of Sofia, who is so ardent with, and passionate about this idea that we managed to close one central street in Sofia for 7 days, Gurku Street. And we did a large stage. We had 100 performers. We had like over 15,000 viewers, and that was just the beginning. So the point is that no matter how good you are, if you don't have the people around you who share the same passion and the same vision, it's impossible to implement it. Okay. So the last example, due to time limitations, I'm going to give is a very interesting project, and it falls under the category which I'm calling passion is there for us to save us from our dark sides and to keep us from giving it up completely. So most of the guys, when speaking about startups, and most of media are painting this pink picture of very successful guys who are so energetic, so young, and so rich. Usually they start in a garage, they have nothing, and in 2 or 3 years' time they have $100 million each. Unfortunately, I'm not from this type. Hopefully I will be one day. But the reality is the following. You have your idea, you have your passion, you have everything, that's clear. But there is a lot of hard work behind it. So nothing is certain, the market is very tough, you go there alone, nobody is holding you by the hand, nobody is promising anything, nobody is throwing a life belt, and you're just there fighting. So this keeps going day after day, project after project. Some projects are successful, most are not, or you cannot predict the outcome. So in these moments when it's not clear what's going to happen, we are very close to giving it up. I've been myself very close to giving it up, whatever I'm doing, because it's unclear. But in these very moments, then I turn back again internally into myself, and I ask the question again, what's in there for me? Why am I passionate? What am I passionate about? So when I find the answer, I keep going and going. And that's it. The project is the following. It's a multifunctional art space in Sofia. It's a huge, fantastic project. It's on a central plot, and we have everything. I have Sofia municipality backing me up. I have the plot, we have the architectural plans, we have even found the sponsors. I have everything, but the project is on hold. Why? We don't know why. There are too many factors that are influencing such cases, especially if they're big, that you cannot move it forward. It just stays. And I don't know why I'm not giving it up. Maybe because I strongly believe that such a place, it's a huge place, and a lot of arts and genres can be can have a meeting place there, so a lot of guys can perform. And it's gonna be the place in Sofia, that's why I'm not giving it up. But what will happen, I don't know. It's so uncertain for the time being. So passion is keeping me from giving it up completely. Okay, time is pressing us, so I have to say some very inspirational words at the end, I guess. The problem is that thanks to Facebook, all the clever and smart thoughts are so much overused that they almost have no meaning. So what should I say? What should I say? I will say something from my own experience and from the heart and soul again. And this is the following. I found my passion and I'm following it. I don't know whether you like it or you don't like it, whether it's good or it's not good, whether it's a right passion or the wrong passion. And honestly, I don't care. I mean, as long as I like it and it is my thing, this is what matters to me. So my advice to you is to find your own thing. It can be in the corporate world, it can be in the startup, it can be anywhere. Just don't let anybody else tell you what is right and what is wrong for you and what is your passion. So find it and live it. And I think this is the most inspirational thing, at least, that I would have expected somebody to have told me 20 years ago. I was in such a hurry that I'm ahead of time and I'm so proud of myself. Thank you for the attention.